And also he like low-key kidnaps some kids.
That's true. He doesn't always make the best choices, but he makes the coolest choices.
Not always the best choices, but the coolest choices. The sunglasses descend from the ceiling onto my face. Hey everybody, welcome to Fess Up, where the Fess sisters help spice up your conversations with unique and thought-provoking questions. That's right, we are breaking the ice with a sledgehammer.
Ba-bam!
My name is Amy Fess. I am the oldest Fess, and I whack and smack the ice.
Wow. That sounds like erotic.
Yeah.
My name is Marissa Fess, and I smash and crush the ice.
Love it.
And my name is Ina Fess, and I like to tink, tink, tink on the ice until it all of a sudden just goes crack.
Slow and steady. I like it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, slow and steady. Just like the little tinks, like when you watch like those people split boulders, they just like keep hitting like small hits and then all of a sudden it just splits open entirely.
Mm-hmm.
That is a nice boulder.
Exactly. It's not a boulder, it's a rock.
Two different references. I love it.
I know, right? So, unless you guys have like a specific thing you wanted to talk about, I read this thread about seagulls.
Oh my god, wait, no, because seagulls are my favorite bird.
They're psychotic.
Okay, wait, but my boyfriend always tells a stupid joke about seagulls. Are you ready for it? Okay.
I don't think I am.
No.
What do you call seagulls that are by the bay?
Bagels.
No, they're still seagulls, idiot.
Oh,
That's his joke.
subverting expectations.
I don't like that he called me an idiot.
Well, I don't know if he always calls an idiot, but I thought I'd call you an idiot.
Oh, I see. I'm fine with it now again.
They're just seagulls, Karina, is what he always says to me.
Oh, jeez.
And I've fallen for this joke at least 3 times, because I always forget about it.
So you are the idiot. I see.
I am the idiot, yes. The idiot is me.
She
I
was projecting.
All right, so go ahead. Tell me about your seagulls.
So I was reading this Tumblr thread, and it started with this comment. And maybe I'll read the whole thread, maybe I won't. But this is the comment that started it all. I was working with a seagull, and I said, as someone in wildlife, I know I should never anthropomorphize animals or hold them to any human moral standard, but seagulls are capable of and regularly, knowingly commit evil. And the vet tech with me said, no, that's true. I just kind of was baffled. I was like, damn, what the fuck have seagulls done? And then there was just like a collection of different little Tumblr things of the shit seagulls have done.
Oh my god, like what?
So here's one. It says, super freaked out by seagulls since I learned they can live into their 30s. Looking at every seagull like, I wonder if they remember the 90s. And someone said, I asked an ornithologist about this today, and he said that they can't remember the 90s. They're dumb, he said. So they're idiotic, they're evil, they can apparently live until they're fucking 30.
And they're Marissa's favorite bird.
They are. Just knowing they're evil is not enough to stop that from being true. I love them. Most people love like hummingbirds or cardinals or like a crane, something
I love pigeons.
really fancy. What,
Yeah.
Ina?
I love pigeons.
Pigeons could be a pet. Pigeons are domesticated birds and we just don't bring them inside. We have ruined the poor pigeon.
Pigeons and doves are actually the same bird, just doves
Yeah.
are the white ones.
But pigeons are like they're like all iridescent and it's pretty.
Like an oil slick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I like seagulls. They screech.
Yeah.
They swoop down for your food. They're always around the sea and parking lots.
Mm-hmm. 2 favorite places.
They're the rats of the sky.
I don't know what it is about them. I like them.
Is it perhaps this Tumblr post?
Oh, okay.
Do you think seagulls feel regret? Because I just witnessed one swallow half a pancake in less than a second. And someone says, seagulls have one emotion, and it is hubris.
That is true. Literally.
Is that perhaps the reason you love seagulls?
Hubris isn't an emotion until it comes to seagulls.
That's incredible.
Right?
I have seen seagulls eat some ungodly things.
I saw a video of a seagull just deep throat a hot dog.
Yes, I've seen that in person. I was at the Sea Breeze. I was at Seabreeze on one of those fucking like camp trips that we took, and we were sitting in that stupid pavilion part, and like a seagull just goes over to this like fucking hot dog on the ground and just like guzzled it, and you could see the thing sticking out his neck. There's just a lump of hot dog sticking out of his neck, and he's chilling. And I'm like, bro, you didn't even chew that thing. Will you digest it? And he did not care. He gave no fucks.
Okay, but speaking of the Seabreeze seagulls, I remember, Marissa, remember that Grim Syllaby, I think we named him?
No, that wasn't Grim Syllaby.
Oh,
Grim
I'm sorry.
Syllaby was a great name that came upon me in a dream.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm sorry, because we've named things Grim Syllaby since, but the one-legged one?
Yeah, he had one leg. It started with an F.
Oh.
I don't remember. It was something like Felicius.
I think
that was it. Felicius.
That was it.
Yeah. Felicius.
He was amazing, and he was just absolutely hamming up the fact that he had no legs so people would feed him more.
Yeah, he was an icon. He'd come over and kind of like hop all pathetically on his singular leg, and then like the people would toss him some food, and then he'd like swoop back up and like hop around proficiently with the food in his mouth later.
Like, literally, he was actually perfectly fine at walking, but he would really ham it up.
He was grifting.
I mean, like they said, seagulls are capable of great evil, and this one was good at fucking hustling. He's a hustler.
Yes.
That was a hustler seagull.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. I mean, he really did only have one leg, but he was actually fine.
So yeah, seagulls are apparently atrocities of mankind. Atrocities to mankind.
They are embodiments of mankind.
It makes sense.
We are seagulls.
It's living art.
Art imitates life. So guys, this is gonna come out very close to Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
Stop insulting Amy.
So I wanted to throw in a bunch of little, like, Christmas-themed questions, but they're not all Christmas-themed. But this one is both Christmas-themed and not Christmas-themed if you only fixate on one part of Christmas, which is that Santa gives you toys. Okay? Okay, here's our first question. Do you think the toys from Toy Story are immortal?
I mean, they seem like it, yeah.
But they were afraid to die.
I hope not, because depending on what they're made of, some of them will biodegrade, and others will just wear out. So they're all gonna live forever in some form of decay. It's like that movie, what's it called? Death Becomes Her, with Meryl Streep.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
When they become immortal, but they can't heal anymore, so, like, they just gradually fall apart.
Yes. It's one of those things where, like, you say that you hope that they aren't for that reason.
Yes.
I almost hope that they are, because if they die, you will eventually be playing with a corpse.
Yikes.
Like, imagine that, like, Woody died. I would not know, because I am not allowed to ever see Woody in motion. So I'm over here like, oh, blah, 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 living my best life. While, meanwhile, all his friends are like, oh my God, he's dead. And they're freaking out. And then I'm making them, like, kiss this dead corpse or whatever I'm doing. Maybe, because I like to play, like, little weddings and stuff. So I'd have probably made Woody kiss Bo Peep. Meanwhile, Bo Peep's like, oh my God, I have to kiss my dead ex-boyfriend.
Maybe they only die once they fall apart.
Yeah, I feel like that makes sense. But to be fair, I don't think they are immortal now that I think about it, because they all did almost die in Toy Story 3.
They almost died. Absolutely, yeah.
And they did accept it. Like, they knew what was coming.
They accepted death. They knew it was death.
Perhaps it is sort of like Marissa said, though. Like, maybe they would live forever so long as they were
kept pristine.
Well, okay, here. So I'm going to finish my thought, and then I'm going to immediately retcon my thought. Because I was going to say, as long as they stay in some sort of, like, whole state, because they were about to go into, like, a furnace or something and be melted down to nothing, which would, in theory, kill them. But if we think about toys that are alive, but are certainly not in their pristine state, all of fucking Buzz's Sid's toys, Buzz's toys, all of Sid's toys are atrocities of man.
They're Frankensteins.
They're Frankensteins. Also, if that were the case, I think that Woody would have been a lot more upset in the second movie when he was like losing an arm.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it depends on where the soul of the toy is.
Their gut.
If the soul part gets destroyed, that dead. But maybe it's different for each toy.
Yep, that must be it. But, like, I think death must be possible because they're all really upset about the possibility of being blown up by Sid also and stuff like
Right.
that.
True. Maybe it's just fire is their weakness.
Fire could be it.
It could be
Like
it.
vampires.
Yeah.
Or they just, like, have to be eviscerated. Like, past the point of being able to be fixed.
Yeah.
You know?
Fire, total evisceration, or decomposition of some kind.
Right.
Yes.
But they're alive the whole time they're decomposing.
Up till a certain point. But is that not the case for human beings?
I mean, yeah.
Once you get real old.
Life is decay.
I have seen so many old people that are truly decaying on the inside, and it's terrifying.
Yep.
It's like you smell the decay from inside of their body on their breath, and you're like, I don't understand how this is happening, old woman.
She just forgot to brush.
I mean, that's real nasty. That's a decade and a half of not being able to brush.
Yeah. Yup.
How about a bit?
A bit.
A bit?
A
Why
bit.
can't we ever have a bigger quantity than just a bit? Maybe I want more sometimes.
A whole chunk.
Yeah, can I have a chunk? How about a chunk?
No, because that reminds me of vomit, and I hate it.
But I was thinking more like chocolate chunk cookies, like when they're like, these are chocolate chunks.
I was thinking of Chunk from that movie. What was it, like The Goonies? The character Chunk?
How about, I have an idea, what about 2 bits?
Okay.
And I
Shave and a haircut.
2 bits. Yes.
Okay, 2 bits. Okay. Go ahead.
But I will split the 2 bits up to the normal places, and one of them will be what 2 are you?
okay,
You caught us.
Sounds good.
Okay.
You
Here
got
is
us.
1 bit. One of the 2 bits. One of 2 bits. Okay. This bit is called Song Reimagining.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And it is... We did this not too many episodes ago, but in this bit, we're going to take a song that we all know. We're going to parody the lyrics to be about a different topic entirely. This one, I was thinking, the last time we did this, it was about cannibals. It was a beautiful time. We all kind of sang a line. This one, I kind of wonder if maybe each do a little chunk of a song, because it is going to be Christmas carols.
Oh,
Okay,
so we
yeah.
can
So we
each
can
get our own little
Each
song
do a little
and bit.
Christmas carol. And
Okay.
I was thinking that perhaps what we make the song about is we sort of retell the plot of a famous story in a jingle. That's a Christmas jingle.
Okay. I'll go first.
You'll go
Okay.
first.
And I will follow.
I'll suffer first.
Category is
Okay, you're deciding the category then.
Shrek.
Ooh,
Shrek?
Shrek.
Yeah, you gotta tell Shrek in A Christmas Carol.
Jingle Bells is the first one that came to my head.
Yeah, that's a natural one. So Shrek Jingle Bells.
Shrek
Oh, gosh.
to the tune of Jingle Bells.
Yeah.
Shrek likes to live alone, chilling on his swamp. Oh, no, now I have to rhyme something with swamp.
I love that. This is great so far.
Till everyone comes in and starts to have a romp.
Nice.
Not in a sexual way.
Oh.
Shrek works for a prince to get a princess bride.
Ooh.
They fall in love and it turns out that she's an ogre inside.
Yes.
Oh, I want to be done. Oh, God.
You're almost there.
I'm dying inside. Okay. Shrek and Fiona, what a great romance.
Yes.
They thought they'd never find love till they gave each other a chance.
Damn,
Aw,
that was wholesome.
cute.
Aw.
I was gonna rhyme with ass because donkey's an ass, technically.
All right. Okay, so that was Marissa's. It was beautiful.
Very beautiful, very nice.
And Ina said, I will follow, so it's Ina's turn.
Amy picked the subject, Marissa picked the song.
Okay.
I am going to say Romeo and Juliet.
Okay.
Do Frosty the Snowman.
Okay, yes, Frosty the Snowman.
Oh, in Verona, two teenagers fell in love.
Yes.
But it wasn't real love because they were 13. And the families were really mean.
Yes.
All through the town, they had sex and got married. That's really gross because they are 13. And then they killed themselves. There must have been some sadness in that old Verona town.
Yes.
'Cause when their kids killed themselves, their parents began to frown.
Yeah.
And they went, boo-hoo-hoo-hoo, boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I guess we should be nice now. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo, boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I guess I like you now.
Incredible.
I didn't know how you were going to end that because you wrapped up the story in 2 lines.
And then you had like 75% of the song left.
I was like, oh, no, wait. Oh, that was good, though. You actually, like, killed the game on that one.
Thank you.
All right, give it to me. You can make it hard for me.
Okay.
She says, like an idiot.
All right, then
All right.
you've got All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Oh, here we go. All right, yeah, okay.
For some reason, it's kind of lame, but my brain's like Red Riding Hood. Is that lame?
I don't think it's lame. I'm trying to remind myself of Little Red Riding Hood in my head, but...
She gotta get those goodies to Grandma. And then
that's
Grandma
all she
got
wants.
eaten by a wolf.
Yeah, she did do that.
And then it's like, what big teeth you have. Oh, all the better to eat you with.
That's true. I'll do my best. Let me see what comes out. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Gotta get to Grandma's house. My name is Red Riding Hood.
Yeah.
I don't care about the danger. I will walk right through the wood.
Yes.
I have a red cape, and I have a little basket.
Now you gotta rhyme with basket.
Wait, okay, I gotta, wait. Let's fuck all of that right off. Let's just do the I don't want a lot for Christmas. Want to get to Grandma's house. I just wanna walk through the woods. I don't care about the creatures lurking and that will scare me good. I just wanna get my goodies to my grandma's mouth hole. I don't care about the creatures that are grumbling as I step into a hole. Oh no, I just want to get to her house. I don't care about this wolf. Make my wish come true. All I want right now is you. Thank you, Grandma. I won't ask for much from Grandma. I just want to give her a hug. I don't care about this wolf. Why is he stalking me from the bush? I don't... This is so bad. I shouldn't have said hard mode.
Why is it still going?
Are you a seagull? 'Cause you're full of hubris.
My hubris.
You could have ended it at you.
Here's the problem. Little Red Riding Hood is short. I have the opposite problem of Ina.
No, you missed the whole part where the wolf eats her.
I haven't gotten there yet because I know that there's 3 more minutes to the song.
You don't have to finish the whole song. Just do a chunk. That's what we all did.
Okay.
So you can just end it at you.
All right. I'll just. Do you think I need to do it again?
No, I'm saying you have it. You did it, and it's done.
We'll just tell the audience that Amy's a seagull now.
No. I want to at least get to the grandma part.
Okay.
Okay. I will knock on Grandma's door Is anybody home? Oh no. I open it up. She has fur where her face was. But that's not weird for Grandma, no. I don't really care about that. In fact, I even got her a razor. It's at the bottom of my pack.
Yes.
She says she has a big nose now. It's for smelling me real good. And I don't care about that. It sounds really fine with me. Oh no. She says she has big eyes for looking right into my eyes too. That's weird, 'cause she is my grandma. And I am under 13 years old. But then she has these big pointy teeth, and I don't really know what for. She says it's to eat me, and I am running for the door.
Yes.
I just wanna run away from Grandma who's scary.
Yes.
Make my wish come true. All I want is to not be eaten by you.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, Wolfie. Okay, I got there eventually.
There it is.
There we
There
go.
it is. And you can go back and selectively cut out any bits that you
That's true.
want.
I can make myself sound incredible just now.
Literally.
Yeah.
My hubris, that was fucking difficult.
Hubris. I'm just really pleased that I'm not the only one that struggled on that, because
We
I
all
was like,
did.
let me go first, and I was like suffering. And I was like, oh my god, am I the worst at this? But no, we all had trouble.
We all suffered. We suffered today.
It's hard. The reason that they are so... Well, okay, first of all, there's a reason that Ryan Stiles hates a hoedown. It's second of all, they, like, to do stuff on Whose Line like that, they have to go through a lot of improv games before that are, like, warm-ups that are not shown. They get their head in the game.
Yeah,
Plus, they have, like, the music going behind them. Maybe that would have helped us.
probably.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, the more you know. Now we know for next time.
This podcast is about embarrassing ourselves.
Fun fact, that was the ad for today, what Ina just said. This podcast was brought to you by embarrassing ourselves. All right, guys, I have another question. This is also Christmas themed, but not in the fun way, TM. It's Christmas themed in the religious way, TM. Oh. And here's the thing, we're not really religious.
No.
No.
It's fine. But, like, some people, that's what Christmas is about. So let's just talk about what everyone wants to know,
I
okay?
think that's what it's about for most people.
No. For most people, no. This is the most important question I think anyone will ever ask at Christmas time, okay?
Yeah.
Was Christ a boobs man or an ass man?
Oh, God, we're going to hell. You know what? I said that to a Jewish man, and he said, I don't believe in hell, and you know, that made me feel better.
There it is. You have an out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just become Jewish, and then you don't have to worry about hell.
I think that you're just trying to distract me from the question at hand, which is boobs or ass for Jesus. Because here's the thing.
For Jesus.
If you are Christian, then you believe that Jesus Christ was a real person. And real people, even if you're born of Christ, have, like, sexual desires. And even if you don't have sexual desires, you still have things you like to look at. Even asexuals enjoy looking at things.
Yeah.
So no matter what you think Jesus Christ may have been, he would have had a preference to look at titties or ass. Mm-hmm. Which was it?
I mean, there's only one real answer to this, and it's so obvious.
Feet. He was a foot guy.
Well, he did like the whole washing feet out of respect
He
thing.
did do that. He did do that.
He was kind of like into that for some reason, but
No, I was gonna say ass. He's a butt man
yes.
because he was gay.
Oh.
He hung around all day with 12 dudes.
He was very bro-y.
And he never got married. He never had children that we know about.
Yeah.
He was friends with all the prostitutes, but like actual friends.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
I will, my only devil's advocate
Okay.
is, are you sure that he hung out with all those guys because he was gay? Or was it because he was trying to start a frat?
I mean, he did both, did he not?
You're right. He definitely, I would say both. Maybe he was bi.
The OG frat was a bunch of dudes that like to have sex with each other, like bros.
Like bros.
The bro way.
But maybe he's a boob man because so many of the, like, Bible verses are like, in thy breast of Jesus or whatever. Like, maybe he's into his own boobs.
You think that he was talking about breasts all the time, so everyone writing about him was like, it was like in their subconscious to use the word breast for some reason?
Yes.
They're like, oh, Jesus is always talking about titties. That's got to be important for this Bible we're writing down here, huh?
Yeah, I feel like the Bible says breast a lot more than it references butts. And that's gotta have something to do with Jesus.
Except when talking about donkeys, it does say ass a lot in reference to them.
It does.
Well, yeah, but that's not about butts, though. That's about donkeys.
That's a furry thing. Maybe he was a furry.
How long have they been making furry suits?
I know, right? The first Sonas.
The dawn of time? They probably did just like cavemen wearing animal skins to like
You know what?
be in disguise.
The first kink. Yeah, absolutely. Cavemen.
And then some people got turned on by it. They're like, oh, those successful, strong hunters are the ones wearing those skins. Now that turns me on, just like on a evolutionary level.
Damn, that's a fucking great point.
So you're saying that furries are the results of cavemen?
We're all a result of cavemen, Ina.
And we're all furries.
Yeah, but like furries have carried down that evolutionary thing from the cavemen.
I'm saying that furries are the OG kink, and Marissa just uncovered this.
Yeah, they're the OG kink, and it's to find you the best mate, so maybe they know what they're talking about.
Yeah. I do want to circle back real quick. Ina did say something about breast, and I thought she was going to go in this one direction, and she didn't, so I'm going to go in this direction. You said he was into breasts, and then he surrounded himself with dudes because in the Bible they're all like, oh, you shouldn't sin or you shouldn't whatever. So maybe the fact that they all had butts but none of them had boobs means he was trying to not sin and not get turned on by not ever having people with titties around him.
Maybe. They distracted him too much.
They distracted him too much. He's like, I can't talk about God when there's just a glorious rack right in front of me. I'm sorry, you gotta go. Lady Magdalene, well, I don't know her name.
Mary Magdalene.
Too many Marys in his life. What the fuck was that about?
He had a mommy kink.
I cannot believe I'm about to say what I'm about to say.
I'm ready for you to say what you're about to say, please.
But was Jesus into vor? He was like, yo, eat my body.
You know, could have been.
But it wasn't in a sexual way.
If anyone ever finds this and I'm in a professional job, I'm getting fired.
Why? Because you've discussed the possibility of vor and religion? I thought we had religious freedom.
Yeah, we have religious
In
freedom.
this country. And you're not allowed to discuss sexual kinks, even if you don't have them? That sounds wrong. Free speech exists.
Yes, free speech does exist. Vor. The only reason I'd say it's not his kink, vor, is because he was about to be dead. And he knew it.
But, like, isn't that part of vor? Like, the ultimate thing would be, the ultimate fantasy would that be that you've been killed and eaten.
Well, maybe that turns him on the most, yeah.
Yeah.
Eat my whole body.
It could. I will say the ultimate vor experience, just to answer your question, from what I've learned of vor, the ultimate experience is not that you die, but in fact that you are found by a giantess who can swallow you in one bite and then you can live in her stomach whole.
So, like a sarlacc pit. They're really turned on by a sarlacc pit.
Yes, you know what? George Lucas was into vor.
That's probably true. And Obi-Wan was a Jesus guy.
They loved Boba Fett because they're like, wow, he's living my dream.
Yeah.
Being digested inside that sexy sarlacc. But he could have been into vor, that's fair. And I don't want to rule out the foot fetish possibility. Because
he did be washing them feet all the time.
Man loved to wash a foot.
And as a result of that, one time my grandma came into my house. I was just sitting on the chair with my bare ass feet out, and she comes over and kissed my feet and said, "Blessed are those who love Jesus." And I'm like, you don't know me like that, man.
Our grandmother did that to you?
Yes, and she did it to Marissa, too.
Is our grandmother into feet?
She did do that to us.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Our grandmother's into feet.
Let me tell you, I have met people who are into feet, and they don't care if your feet are dirty or not. Which is, honestly, it makes me feel great about myself, because I can have a stinky foot, and I can have a stinky shoe, and it's just nice to know that they don't even, like, wipe off my foot. In fact, they would prefer it if my foot were sweatier than it is.
Probably.
And that, you know, is just, it makes me feel good.
Okay, Amy.
I'm not into feet myself, but if someone wants to appreciate my foot, then by all means, you know
okay,
what?
Allison Hightower.
You know, I'm just saying I can understand where she's coming from on that one.
And she's like, oh, all you want to do is look at my feet, and then then you kill people for me? Okay.
No harm done.
Seriously, that's like,
It's a pretty good deal, honestly.
that's practically not even cheating at that point. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great deal.
She doesn't even have to do anything. Just get them feet out and sit there while he masturbates.
She could pretend she's oblivious to it. She could just, like, not look and have her feet out, and he would still be happy, and she could, like, have plausible deniability. That would hold up in court. But I think ultimately, I think Christ was an ass man. Though I will also say BDSM big in Christ. I mean, he didn't want it so much as everybody else wanted to do it to him. They wanted him to be a sub.
I don't think he was into that. I think that was kind of a bad BDSM.
Yeah, I was more just thinking to bring it up because of kinks in the old times.
Yeah.
Definitely the Bible talks about BDSM in there. We got vor, we got furries, we got foot fetish, we got BDSM.
We got it all.
We got orgies because we know that those disciples were getting it on.
Absolutely.
And we know there were orgies in Greece, so...
Oh boy.
You just say, oh boy.
I did say oh boy.
Just to those Greek orgies?
No, just to the fact that we've just isolated anyone who's Christian for our podcast.
Guess what, guys?
What?
It's time for our second bit.
2 bits.
What two are you? All right, guys, we said it a couple weeks ago, and we're doing it. We didn't lie. What two fictional Santas are you?
Yes.
All right. I've got ideas.
I know immediately what Enid is going to say for Marissa because I didn't let her have it before, and I can't say no now.
I mean, but like, out of all of the Santas, I don't think she's Nightmare Before Christmas Santa.
Oh, thank God.
But just in Nightmare Before Christmas, she is Santa.
She's not, no.
Yes.
No. Anyway.
I think Amy is
Uh-huh.
Tim Allen's Santa from the Santa Claus.
Really? I am Scott Calvin?
Really? I was gonna say that for you.
Really?
I thought we were gonna make that for you, but I'm
Yeah,
interested.
you have the Tim Allen vibes.
Okay, well, if it's for me, then never mind. I mean, whatever.
I mean, you can say it for Amy. You said it first. You get dibs. I mean, that's how it works.
Okay.
That's true. You jumped
You
on
jumped
it.
on it. Go ahead.
Okay. Because as we learn through the film, right, he's got a heart of gold.
Mm-hmm.
He's great with kids. He's fun. He's got a fun-loving spirit. He can be romantic once he finds a person to be romantic for.
True.
But otherwise, he's not very romantic, honestly.
Uh-huh.
He's the best at what he does. He's very talented. But also, besides that, when he gets in a bad mood, like he is for the first
Film.
bit of the film...
He's like, for like the first hour of that film, he's met, honestly, the first 2/3.
Yeah, he's a miserable, sarcastic meanie.
Yeah.
Amy, he could really find a way to give you a bad day. But then, like, on the flip side, when he is in a great mood, he is a fabulous, sarcastic,
Meanie.
well, roaster.
Yes, roaster.
He does roast. We love a roast.
He still roasts, even when he's nice. And that's, I think, an important thing.
And he just cares so much about gifts. He really cares the most about the gifts.
He's great at giving gifts. He's quite comedic.
True.
He's funny.
Mm-hmm.
He gets some ideas.
He does get some ideas.
And he just goes right into them without thinking it through.
Yeah, like I don't know. I've just murdered a man. Let's put on his clothes.
Literally, in front of my son.
Like, I don't know, I gotta get a girlfriend. Let's make a new me out of plastic.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh god, that is true.
That's definitely the part I was thinking of.
The impulsive.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And a plastic tushy. Sorry, that line is the best line.
Yes.
He also, I believe, is bi.
Oh, yeah.
I think we talked about this the last time we brought him up.
We definitely covered this last episode. He is bi as heck.
Yes.
Yes.
And he's iconic.
Yes.
There it is.
There we go. Yeah, so no, it works for Amy too, for sure.
I'm here for it.
Plus, he makes those hammy faces.
He does. He does love a hammy
And
face.
Amy's always hamming it up at the camera.
I am a ham in my soul. Have we ever done Toy Story? Because
I don't think we have.
I think Ina might be the Santa from Rudolph. Skinny Santa.
Skinny Santa.
Kitty Santa. Please elaborate.
Well, he's very kind.
Yes.
And sort of on the soft-spoken side, which, I mean, Ina in volume is not soft-spoken, but she definitely chooses when to speak.
Yes.
She's not going to shy away from asking for help when she needs it. She's also all leg. Skinny Santa is mostly leg.
True.
In that one especially, he's like really all about his reindeer, so like it really gives the like loving animals vibe, which Ina loves her pets. And yeah, I mean, he's just like sweet, lovable, nice, wholesome,
Anti-bullying.
positive, ready to go for anything. So that's why I think he's Ina.
All right, I agree.
Yes, definitely.
I'm gonna go with Miracle on 34th Street Santa for Marissa.
Oh.
Remake or original?
I mean, either one, they're pretty similar.
That's actually really true.
But definitely more the remake. I haven't seen the original one in way too long to say that one.
True.
But because she is so incredibly charming, she would definitely be able to win a legal case with just a dollar bill. I mean, I know that he didn't technically do that, but like Marissa could do that.
Okay.
But Marissa could make the whole world just fall in love with her instantly, and nobody ever believed that she could do anything bad, even though she literally did assault a person, but they still don't care because she's just that great.
Can we please clarify that you, when you say that, you're still talking about the Santa in the movie and not me, because I've never assaulted a person.
No, yes, I am. I'm just saying, like, in that, that, yes, clearly. But were you too? The whole world would be on your side because you're so charming. And then also, though, the whole... Marissa's like a poop fairy. She gives people the poops. He's a fertility fairy. He just decides that mom is pregnant, and she is now. Like, you know, Marissa makes things happen when she wants to, and that Santa certainly makes things happen.
Marissa manipulates the midichlorians inside that woman and creates a little Anakin Skywalker.
But yeah, Miracle on 34th Street Santa.
Okay.
And then, very clearly, Amy is Kurt Russell Santa.
Yes.
And have you seen that movie yet, Amy?
I have not seen it yet, but
Amy, you have to, especially now that you're him, because...
You know what? I wanted to make chili and garlic bread and watch a movie tonight, so I'll watch that one.
You got it. It's a good movie. You don't need to see the second one.
He is the sexiest, most suave Santa of all time.
He's literally sexy. He's a sexy Santa. I never in my life thought that I would think a Santa was sexy, but there we go. And also, when I heard he was cast, I was like, how is that gonna work? But it's amazing and magical.
He's a slice of sizzling steak.
Kurt Russell is like a strangely sexy old man. Like, geez, that man, he could get it.
He's a sexy old man. And he's just like breaking all the rules and he just fucking don't care.
He just mess with people for funsies.
Literally.
He's always a step above them. He's got it all planned out for a grand scheme.
Literally.
What is he from again?
The Christmas Chronicles.
The Christmas Chronicles.
Yeah, but you only need to watch the first one. The second one's not good.
Okay.
The second one is not canon to me.
Yeah. But anyway, he is sexy. Amy is sexy.
And he's got a hot wife.
He's got a hot wife.
Who plays his hot wife?
His wife.
Goldie Hawn.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, we love it. Okay.
He sings a sexy song
my
that's
God.
somehow even better than the Elvis original.
Oh my god. Damn.
I love it. It's so good. What a good cover. Amy's a great singer.
It's that Elvis song, Christmastime, Pretty Baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the one.
And it's so good. And he just like...
He's like partying. He's party Santa.
He's like party Santa, and he's so chill the whole time.
Hell yeah.
He having a blast.
And also, he like low-key kidnaps some kids.
Okay.
That's true. That's true. He doesn't always make the best choices, but he makes the coolest choices.
Not always the best choices, but the coolest choices. The sunglasses descend from the ceiling onto my face.
That's Amy. Not the best choices, but the coolest ones.
That's beautiful.
Okay, I have one for Ina.
Yeah.
Ina is Noelle Kringle.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yes.
That's so
Yes.
nice.
She's a beautiful woman. She's been underestimated in her life, always valued for what she can give to others,
Yes.
but never thought of as everything that she truly is, right? Like underestimated by other people, and that gives her some self-confidence issues. You know, she doesn't know that she can reach for these things because people tell her that she can't or whatever, but she can, as she discovers through the movie. And that's so Ina. She's so capable of literally everything, talented at it all, and she could do everything she puts her mind to, and she's learning that day by day.
Wow.
But also she's joyous, she's adorable, and she, you know, brings out the magic.
I feel like Winston at a honey roast.
And also sometimes she gets a little goofy ditzy, so there you are.
Yeah, there you go. That's so nice. I love that.
She summed it up perfectly. I agree wholeheartedly. And also am sad that I forgot that, you know, Noelle would work as a choice for this.
Santa.
I mean, she literally is Santa, so.
She is Santa. No, it's beautiful and I love it. I'm just like, damn, I could have said that first.
You just want to be the best. You're like, I should have thought of that.
I mean, would it not have been sexy and cool of me to have been first? This is why you gave me sexy Kurt Russell Santa, I thought.
Well, I'm the Miracle on 34th Street Santa.
You're right.
Who just is all-knowing and just makes it happen. Like the perfect Santa for Ina.
That's
He's
true.
Literally the perfect Santa, though. They literally make a point of that. Like, he's so perfect. Santa's that perfect in that film.
Except for the assault.
Right, but that was warranted, so.
Yeah. I mean, not legally, but morally.
Yes.
So, Ina, do you have an answer for Marissa's second? Because I have an idea. I feel like you may come up with a better one, but I do have an idea if
Okay,
you don't
well,
have one.
I have an idea, but it's probably not as good as yours.
Okay. I'll say mine and then you say yours.
Okay.
We'll both laugh about both of them and then we'll decide which one to pursue first.
Okay.
Okay.
Why don't you both say the same one?
I will laugh really hard. I was gonna say.
Oh, well, let's say it at the same time. 1,
Oh, should we? Oh God.
2,
Okay.
3.
The
Narnia.
Santa from Elf. What?
Narnia.
Narnia Santa? What the fuck?
No.
Not okay.
No. That's so
He
insulting.
pops in, saves the day by giving weapons to children, and then is like, I'm outie.
I mean, by that extension, like, I should say Santa from Futurama, but you guys don't get that reference.
I watched the first 3 episodes of Futurama, but kind of only the first 2. You know what I mean?
That's okay. I will just summarize Futurama Santa real quick. He's a robot that they built, so Santa didn't have to do his job anymore. But the coding on the robot went wrong, so everyone is naughty on Santa's list. And so it becomes the purge because Santa, this robot, will go everywhere in the night and try to kill anyone he sees who's on his naughty list, which is everyone.
That's hilarious.
Incredible.
So he's this robot Santa who's just trying to nuke everyone.
That's funny.
But no, I was gonna say the Santa from Elf.
Santa from Elf. That's way better than Narnia Santa. Go ahead.
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. I would say the Santa from Elf, he is good-natured, he's jolly, he sees somebody in need, he's gonna help them. These are all Marissa qualities. He's also, like, funny, but also, like, I mean, he's a very human Santa. I feel like a lot of Santas are like the Miracle on 34th Street Santa. Marissa already has the perfect Santa, so she doesn't need to be perfect again. Mm-hmm. This is a very human Santa. He's out here crashing in the middle of Central Park after kind of giving himself away to everyone and their mother.
Yeah.
And he's trying to run away from the fucking Central Park Rangers. Also, just like the rivalry he has with the Central Park Rangers is very Marissa.
That is true. It's very funny.
Yeah.
Random people in her life.
He's very gruff.
He is gruff, and he's like definitely a different Santa in a way that's very Marissa. Like he's definitely like no nonsense Santa, but also some nonsense when it's funny, like a roasty kind of nonsense.
Also, though, I feel like, logically what that Santa should have done when a baby crawled out of his bag was, he's literally can travel at lightning speed. So just bring the baby back. But instead he goes...
Yeah, but the baby was from an orphanage. No one wanted it, but one of the elves did want him and requested him.
Yeah. He just found that baby a family for Christmas.
I'm just saying, instead he goes, this baby cute, I'ma keep it. And that seems like a Marissa thing to do. Not with a human baby, but with an animal or something.
Skipping the bureaucracy. That's me.
Right.
There's not supposed to be humans at the North Pole except for him. So Buddy comes out, and not only does he keep the secret that this massive elf is an elf, he's like, oh yeah, he's an elf, sure. So he respects Papa Elf's wishes by not revealing that secret. But he also, changes the rules up so that Buddy can be a part of it. And Buddy's not good at his job at all, any part of it. But Santa is supportive and happy to help him in any way. And Marissa is definitely that way.
If Marissa loves someone, she's gonna make them included.
And Santa in that movie, he's very flawed. He can be kind of rude or whatever, but Buddy loves him so much and idolizes him so much that there must be some stuff that's just pretty great about him.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I mean, he's still fucking Santa, also.
Still fucking Santa. Direct quote.
I love it.
All right. So, in conclusion, Amy is Scott Calvin from the Santa Claus and sexy Kurt Russell Santa from the Christmas Chronicles. Marissa is Miracle on 34th Street Santa and Santa from Elf. And Ina is Skinny Santa from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Noel Kringle from Noel.
And there we have it. Ho, ho, ho. Get it? Because we're 3 hoes.
Hey, what's up? I'm a hoe number 1. Here's another question.
Okay.
So, Ina, not too long ago, sent to our group chat, and it says, me to my 4-year-old son. I just got off the phone with Santa, and he is so angry about what you did that I am genuinely afraid for your life. We need to put you in hiding because at this point I think he would even kill me to get to you. And so, in the vein of that tweet, how would you creatively use Santa to get your children to behave?
I'm obsessed with how dramatic that is.
I know, I don't understand.
Kill me to get to you. That's the way to fuck your kid up for life.
I know, that is trauma. And maybe trauma is not the ideal way to go here, but, I would just like to hear what other fun ideas you have. You could alternatively use some of the other lore. I know that Elf on the Shelf has gotten popular.
I hate that. That creeps me out.
I mean, Elf on the Shelf is just
a
an
little
extension
snitch.
of Santa still.
Little snitch that lives in your house.
Says the Queen Snitch herself.
He's just a snitch on your shelf. The thing is, though, Santa himself was created to make kids good.
Yeah, but
Well, there's always the Nightmare Before Christmas way of, his name's not Santa C-L-A-U-S-E. It's Santa Claus, and he'll kill you with his claws if you're not good.
honestly, that's a good one.
That's hysterical.
It's a good one.
That's a really good one.
It's not an original. It's from Nightmare Before Christmas, but...
No. But listen, you can make it original. You could say to your kid, you could pull him up and be like, you know why they call him Santa Claus? And then be like, because he brings presents in one night. No. Have you ever seen the movie Wolverine with Hugh Jackman? Yeah. He's like Wolverine. He'll just bring claws out. So if you've been extra naughty, you gotta watch out. And you better not cry. And then...
And they call him Santa Claus.
That's beautiful. But then what you do is if they've been bad, alongside the coal, or maybe instead of the coal, you just have to draw 3 lines or carve 3 lines in the floor. Or you could just, like the stocking, just like cut up a stocking with 3 like little... 3 little lines. But just little Timmy's. Only little Timmy has the fucked up stocking because little Timmy was bad this year. Fuck you, little Timmy. Wolverine came and said, fuck you.
And that was a warning. Next time it'll be worse.
Yes.
Next time he'll rip up your things, and the time after that he'll rip up you.
Honestly, can we do an edit? Like, can someone out there Photoshop me some Hugh Jackman with
A Santa suit?
As Santa
with a
Claus.
Santa outfit and his fucking Wolverine claws out,
I would love that.
so I can use it for my kids because that's beautiful.
I have an idea.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
If you raise your children to be eco-conscious, okay, and you're open about global warming and how we all have to do our part to be good to the environment, you can shame them about getting coal. Do you know how bad coal mining is for the environment and the slave labor that goes into coal mining nowadays? Just the horrible conditions that these people went through to make to get that coal to give to you. And coal, you can't burn it responsibly because it pollutes the air. What are we supposed to do with this wasted coal you brought into our home, this pollutant? You're being toxic to the environment. Do you want the earth to die because you were naughty this year? It's your fault, Timmy. You're destroying the planet. Every time you push your sister or you cut her hair with scissors, you're destroying our planet, and it's gonna die, and it's gonna be on YouTube.
That reminds me of this tweet one time where somebody was talking about how, like, they have a jar of beans and they just kind of, every time their kid does something bad, they take a bean away from the jar and they're like, when that jar's empty, the world ends. I have an idea too. So, you know, if you have a particularly lazy child, this would work extra well. But Santa doesn't spend his whole year making the toys. He has elves for that. So if you're particularly bad this year, I may have to tell you the truth about the elves. The kids who are too naughty for coal, Santa takes from their beds, brings back up with him to the North Pole, and they have to work off their debts. Why do you think elves are so small? It's not because they're like a different species. No, elves are just naughty children.
This is amazing. Wait, and being up there too long stunts their growth. And they turn into like monstrous, like pointy-eared little guys.
Yes. Absolutely.
I love that. That's incredible.
Thank you.
All of these are straight up out of a nightmare.
I know. And they're all pretty scarring, but like, honestly, what isn't scarring about Christmas? You know what's the most scarring?
Krampus.
Yes, Krampus.
Having to see your relatives.
I was going to say the most scarring is when you ask Santa for a present and your parents decide, I don't want to get you goose. So you go under the tree, and the one thing you asked Santa for, in fact, the one thing you and your sisters asked Santa for, is not there. And in fact, there is a note that says, hi, I didn't get it for you. Here is something not as good, and you have to open.
No, the note said, your mother didn't want you to have any goose. So I got you these things instead. And that was the moment I realized Mom was Santa. I was like, Santa would never do this to me.
And I feel like most people have a version of that story. And the thing is, like, people do fuck up because what happens is
it's a lie.
Santa doesn't have money in our heads. So, like, yeah, Santa could get me whatever I want. Mom says she's too poor for a PS5, but Santa's not too poor for a PS5. He could have elves make that. So when I ask Santa for a PS5 and it doesn't show up, it has ruined my life. But also, like, the people who, like, do play Santa and only put the most expensive, biggest gifts as being from Santa are also fucking up.
Because then the kid's like, well, Mommy doesn't love me enough to get it for me. I had to ask Santa
for it. Like, get your kid the PS5, put your name on it, have Santa get one present that was also something they asked for, but like smaller. Santa gets him
That's what our parents always did.
Yeah, Santa gets the football, and then Dad gets you the BB gun.
Yeah, that's what our parents did. I feel like it was a good balance
Yeah.
where like maybe one or two things were labeled as Santa, but the rest they could take credit for and get the appreciation they deserved for getting us these things.
Yeah, we were told that our mother was upset after the first couple years of us being kids when she would be like, oh, I got that for you. And we'd be like, no, Santa did. And she'd be like, oh, yeah, that was Santa, wasn't it? Knowing that we were really excited about this thing.
Right.
And she couldn't even pretend like she couldn't take
Get the credit where it was due.
Yeah, even though it was her money.
Right. So it was honestly smart for the parents and for the kids, because then the kids won't go running to school like, Santa got me 72 presents. And someone else is like, Santa only got me one thing and it was a rubber balloon.
Yeah.
And, you know,
that
like...
is really sad. Because, like, some people are like, Santa got me a PS5, and then some people who don't have that money are like, I didn't even get a present from Santa.
Yeah, and then they're like, what did I do wrong? It's like a whole thing. But if everyone just collectively had Santa give 1 or 2 presents,
And-
the moderately big, not huge
Right.
ones.
But then to go back to what I was saying, even when all goes right and Santa's supposed to get you the small gift of, I don't know, goose size,
Goose.
and he doesn't give it for you, you're still scarred for life.
Absolutely.
You're still forever angry that I couldn't just get goose. What was so wrong about that?
She didn't want it in her carpets.
At least the fear of God isn't put into you like the ones we came up with, but...
No, that's true, but it's a different kind of distrust that's perhaps, in a way, more detrimental to my mental health in the long run.
More insidious. It creeps on it.
It creeps on in. The other stuff, you get the fear of God in you, and you're maybe traumatized a little bit, but then you're over it. Or, you know, it's a little different.
I don't think that's true. I think you're fucked forever.
I don't know, but I feel like I'm fucked forever sometimes for lack of goose. But just in a different way. In a
I bet.
interpersonal relationship way.
How do you ever recover?
How do you recover from not giving goose as a child?
We'd had goose in the past.
That was the most upsetting part.
And like, okay, it made a mess, but it wasn't that big a mess, if my memory serves.
Same.
We did it over the sink.
We used to have, that's like the thing is we used to have it.
Yeah.
And we had already had it. So why suddenly now, when we wanted more of it, were we not allowed to have it?
And nowadays, it still taunts me every time I'm in the store. For the past 5 years, there's been goo and slime toys for kids just as the big popular thing. I'm like,
That's been the big trend.
yeah. I mean, the Goose brand is no more, but it's still Goose.
Yeah.
Playable slime.
Every time somebody makes it known that they might want goo or slime, I get it for them. The first chance I get, I'm like, you will have this goo.
And how often does that happen for you?
It happened this year.
Did it?
One of the things on Milo's list was this, like, rainbow goo shit, so I bought that immediately.
Amazing.
Yes. Oh, satisfying.
I was very satisfied. Like,
slimy yet satisfying.
yes! So, you know, hopefully he likes that goo as much as I would have were I his age.
Mm-hmm.
Well, everyone, that's all the ice breaking we can do today. We cannot break any more ice, or we will be taken by Santa to the North Pole to be elves.
No, that's why we're breaking the ice. We're the elves out in front breaking the ice off of his runway.
No, I thought we were trying to escape our prison.
Oh.
Both. It's both.
That's what you're doing.
Ah, yes.
Marissa's in cahoots.
I'm still doing my job.
If you'd like to send us a question, message us on Facebook or Instagram at Fess Up Podcast. Send us an email at fessuppodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on TikTok at Fess Up Podcast. Tweet a question at us at fessup_podcast. And don't forget to use the hashtag UbFest. Send us new questions or let us know what happened when you used our icebreakers with your friends. Share our podcast with everyone you know and get the word out there about your 3 wacky friends.
Woo!
That's it for me. I've been Amy Fess.
I've been Marissa Fess.
And I've been Ina Fess.
And I have just as much hubris as a seagull.
And just as much evil.
Just as much evil.
As Felicius.
Delicious.
The breath control.
Show off.